Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and in this video, sponsored by the makers of Call of Dragons, we've got to talk about the Golden Autumn update, which might, unironically, actually fix Cavalry, which is really cool. So let's get a look at this entire update, and this is a big one. We've even got a new pet. So here we go. It's Kella bringing us the news. You know what's funny? It's like when I jokingly say it's your boy Cheesy, which is something I do more on my second channel. It's your old pal Kella. I just can't help but hear it's your boy Cheesy to that tune. It's your pal Kella back again. All right, whatever. New Royal Celebrations event. Cool. So the embers of the old age are dying and a new era is about to be born. The Flame Dragon Lair is occupied at the end of Season 1. It'll begin the Royal Celebrations. The High King can issue a Royal Proclamation. Hey, celebrate that I'm the king. Kneel, suckers! Kingdom Celebrations. Remember the alliance that occupies the Flame Dragon can purchase Kingdom Celebration bundle and share gift boxes with their alliance members. Wait, so is this a bundle only available to the alliance that holds the dragon? That is something, all right. Time of celebration. Celebration chests will appear on the map every 8 hours during the event and can be opened by all players. That's nice. Roots of War is getting reworked. This is kind of neat. So the map has been redesigned. I wonder what problems they were solving. So changes have been made to terrain, safe zone exits, and the locations of halls and outposts. The Seal of Thorns has also been removed. There's now only one life stone on the battlefield at any given time, and it'll respawn in the center of the map. Some of the gameplay features have been improved. You can now see building details in safe zones for both teams. The march speed of rallied armies has been adjusted, and the speed of routed legions returning to base camp. You can now apply more markers. Cool. The effects for occupying an outpost have also been changed. Added a new battlefield guide. Zoom out and tap the Counselor, Shaman, Sage avatar in the bottom right to obtain more detailed information. Added, oh, this is nice, teams for registration. An alliance can figure up to 3 teams to take part in 3 different Roots of War matches, allowing for more alliance members to take part. Yeah, it is such a logistical headache to move people across alliances. So, like, if you're in a real alliance, multiple players want to do this beyond the one team worth of players. So, yeah, having multiple teams is huge. This is huge. Added a voting function to the registration period. Fine. Team roster will not be locked after registration. Until the registration cutoff time, players can cancel their registration or change team or alliance. That's kind of nice. These are all in the testing phase. Cool. Seems good. The Golden Autumn holiday event. 7 days for a new exclusive city theme and decorations. Very cool. Vale Quiz Society, Caravan Escort, Chance Encounters. We've seen this before. Let's get to the new stuff, baby. The big stuff. Seasonal gameplay improvements. Improve the Season 2 map. Players entering Season 2 will be able to enjoy an all-new map of Belleron. You know, I thought Season 2 was fine, but there were some kind of crazy choke points in there. Improve the Ancestor Statue gameplay for Season 2 and beyond. Once an Ancestor Statue has been occupied, its occupation status will not be affected if members of other alliances or Dwarven Guardians enter its challenge range. If all Alliance members' legions die or leave the challenge range, the Alliance will lose control of the Ancestor Statue. Yeah, that is how it works in Rise of Kingdoms, and I think that's probably just better without thinking too hard about the consequences of that. Like, the fact that someone can just step in and be kind of annoying and you lose the statue is like, bruh. I think this is probably a good change. Change the cooldown for territorial relocation in Season 1, making relocation more convenient for players after joining a new alliance. Okay. The cooldown period begins after you join a new alliance and initiate territorial relocation. Previously, the cooldown will begin as soon as you join the alliance. During the cooldown period, you can only relocate 2 areas within your alliance territory. All right, reworked the Resurgence feature. Oh, Resurgence. I have nightmares about that, bro. Once the Season 1 stage Unscarred ends, Resurgence feature will no longer be available. Thank goodness. It's a weird one. Reworked Migration. Realms in Season 2 and beyond who have not appointed a High King will have no power limit, and their migration permit cost will be reduced by 20%. Yeah, so this is solving a problem that someone pointed out to me. I forget who it was, but some kingdoms are just dead. They are not active enough to take the dragon and can't change the migration limits. So there's like actually some number of dead kingdoms that can't get new players because they can't take the dragon. Yeah, so this is, I think, a good thing. Migration quotas for all realms have been reduced from 300 to 150. You know, the weird thing about changing the quotas is like some number of kingdoms were allowed to become super kingdoms. for a short window of time and then nobody can do that anymore. It's like, anyways, let's just talk about something else. Change certain behemoth occupation buffs in home realms. Stamina related buffs will now apply to both heroes and war pets. That's good. The Necrogiant stamina recovery speed, previously hero stamina recovery speed. All right, cool. That's good. Magna Demon stamina limit, previously hero stamina limit. So this is good. The stamina improvements now apply to pets and heroes. But here's a big one. Smoother route to prosperity. We're getting a new epic artifact that will go with the Spring Wardens and Gwanwyn at the start of the game. But there's a new pet, the Shadow Manticore. So look, I don't know if the Shadow Manticore is designed. Look at this. It says new war pet Shadow Manticore now available. New war pet Blade Manticore now available for players in the Season of Strife. So I don't know what the difference is. Is this 2 pets or 1 pet? Wait, is this 2 pets? Wait, this is 2 pets. Wait. Shadow Manticore is probably a mage related thing, and Blade Manticore is probably physical damage. But like, who is Blade Manticore for? So let me say it this way. Anytime they add a new pet for a hero that's already in the game, it drives me a little bit insane because like we needed to have pets with these heroes to fight with for like the season we were actively like using them and got them in like. So if one of these pets is for Magrat and Zeta, is what I'm trying to say, I'm going to lose my mind because I already fully optimized and spent a bunch working on a pet for Magze. So like adding pets for heroes that are already in game is like a fat L for everybody who put a ton into those pets that now are suboptimal, non-meta. I hope that's not the case. I hope this is preparation for what's to come. But it sounds like Manticore is going to be a new pet. The Shadow version of the Manticore is available to everyone. And the Blade Manticore is in Season of Strife, which, I mean, Blade... Does the Blade Manticore apply to Marksman? I don't know who this is for, man. Is it for Cavalry? Is that what the Moon Bear is not supposed to do and this pet's supposed to do? Like a Urag Tobin thing? I don't know. If what they were doing was adding a pet in advance of our getting the new mages, I think that would be cool, but this is way in advance. So I don't know. New playstyle feature. You can see a radar chart of your playstyle, measuring your merits, engineering, healing, behemoths, gathering, and peacekeeping. Kind of neat. This will work only moving forward, not backward. Improved elixir. Your base elixir capacity limit is now equivalent to 8 hours of elixir production, previously 6. Bro, that is huge. Your elixir capacity limit can be increased by enacting relevant policies. I said this ages ago, but like, am I supposed to be able to go to sleep? Like, am I allowed to get 8 hours of sleep if I play this game? And want to be optimal? And the answer is now yes. I said this ages ago. I was like, bro, like 8 hours is still low, but you can like, you know, we can pretend that I'm getting a full night of sleep and not just like heal my hospital, go to bed, wake up 8 hours later, heal my hospital, right? But this is fantastic. That's a very good change. Improved skill retraining. You can now choose whether or not to keep the results of your training. I've never done this, so I suppose if you're working with unmaxed heroes, that could be good, right? I don't exactly know. Wait, is skill retraining? What is this? I don't know. Whatever. Improved building upgrades. You can now upgrade a building while you're using it. This is wild. I don't know why this is a thing we're doing, but it's just a win. So for newer players, I've said for ages that you get 2-for-1 value on your speed ups if you speed up a building while, like specifically your troop training or research, instead of just letting it run, because then you can start training troops again. It's like 2-for-1 value on your speed ups. That'll no longer be the case, which is a W, actually. It's just good. Improve the quality of elixir items when refreshing the merit store. That's awesome. I feel like they made elixir items show up more frequently, but you get less total elixir in recent history, so this should be a big win. And they changed the source of the artifact, Deathless Vines. You can now obtain it from the artifact compendium using universal artifact keys. I feel like some things in the universal artifact keys are more or less likely to show up in a way that's not represented in the odds, but I could just be really unlucky and I just might never be getting Phoenix Eye because I just suck, even though that's like the one I need. But assuming there's an equal chance of getting all the different artifacts, then Deathless Vines like probably isn't going to show up all that much anyways, because I don't know why, but like I always get like Tear of Arbin. There's like 3 or 4 artifacts that seem to have like 5x the likelihood of pulling than all the other ones in there. Call me crazy. Am I crazy? Leave a comment. Now here's where things get really good. Strengthened cavalry unit skill, Unyielding Rush, in order to make cavalry units more effective in team warfare. They are not effective in team warfare. I'm worried they'll be now stupidly OP outside of team warfare, but I suppose we'll figure this out. But it says, previously, your march speed increases when approaching the target legion after you collide with a ranged legion. The hero commanding this legion gains 1,000 rage. Legions cannot be intercepted while charging. This effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds. Now, march speed increases when approaching the target legion. After colliding with a ranged legion, you get 1,000 rage, and you gain Valiant. For each attack received from a ranged legion, the legion deals 15% more damage, up to 75% for 10 seconds. Rush triggers once every 10 seconds. While rushing, a legion cannot be intercepted and takes 80% less damage, but doesn't launch counterattacks. So I think this makes cavalry stupidly OP for backline assassination, but maybe doesn't solve the thing I wanted them to be able to do, which is to actually be involved in the front line of the fight. So what I think this ought to read is what I think this should say is after colliding with a legion, period, the hero commanding this legion gains 1,000 rage and gains Valiant. For each attack received by the ranged legion, the legion deals more damage, I think will be fine. And rush triggers once every 10 seconds will be fine. And while rushing, you can't be intercepted and takes 80% less damage. Yeah, I mean, nothing about this. I don't know. I mean, I maybe the way that you're supposed to play cavalry, even though like historically in warfare, like didn't the cavalry charge dominate everything unless you had a formation set up to handle it. And then the small number of cav that broke through the line would just break everything and cause absolute chaos. So I think the way you're supposed to play the cav, though, is like you're supposed to not charge the front line still, but like just go around the edges, sneak around the back. So it's going to make it so that I think you need to have a more dynamic coverage for your infantry. I do think that cavalry get a bigger role, though. And I think infantry become even more important. Like if you run out of inf, your team is just dead because people start getting rushed and it's over. Fixed the Gilded Crossbow artifact skill Glittering Bolt. The skill will no longer erroneously attack neutral legions. Whoopsies. Change stamina consumption for heroes and war pets. If your legion does not launch an attack but is routed by another lord's legion, this will cost the hero and the pet 10 stamina. This is very good. The way that this has been working for way too long is that once you run out of stamina, you put a high counterattack march outside your city and you just let it trade positive over and 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 over without spending any stamina. So this is a W. Heroes can now be sorted by most commonly used instead of star rating. Cool. Improve simple mode. You can now customize simple mode by selecting different options. Okay. Added an option for player cities to the drag legion to select target customization setting. If you uncheck the box, you will no longer be able to attack another player's city by dragging your legion to it. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, you can turn off city swarming. I think that is a good thing. There's a lot of people who get absolutely just dumpstered by this today. So, and I do mean like you just get dumpstered. Like you know, your job as a whale is to pour it in with 200 plus million power and hope that someone accidentally clicks your city and like the poor sucker loses 2 to 10 million power. That's your goal. So I think it's good that that's not a thing anymore. Increased merits gained by killing enemy legions. That's how it should be. I said this a long time ago, but I was like, hey, if there's dead troops involved, you should get more merits, right? Killing enemy legions outright will grant more merits than wounding them. Huge. Added artifact merits. Oh, this is good too, because like artifacts didn't give you any merits. So they were like weird. Wounding or killing enemy legions by using an artifact also gets you merits. That's a W. You'll now be asked to confirm your decision if you deploy a legion with a unit type that differs from the captain of a rally or garrison. Also a huge W. Adjusted the auto peacekeeping feature. The feature will be rolled out to a number of new servers for continued testing. I think auto peacekeeping is kind of a neat idea. I don't think it's that important personally, but it's a convenience. Improved alliance system. Dude, this patch is huge. Added alliance priority list and alliance block list. Oh, this is huge from season 2 onwards. Bro, I get tagged like 300 times a day with people switching alliances, asking to get in. Bro, this fix is huge. This is huge. Improved notification relocation to warband territory. More clearly states that territorial protection does not apply when relocating. Cool. Increased resource reserves for resource centers is a W. Increase the total road length for alliances. That's cool. Here's the thing. The game has been like, hey, build roads to go places. And then it was like, but don't build more roads because there's too many of them. So like you end up deleting a lot of roads. This is a huge boost. This is awesome. Added alliance member search feature. Cool. Improved alliance member listings. If you quit your alliance and join a new one, you'll be unable to use lair portals for a brief time. Okay, I guess. I guess that means you got to be like, really, really on top of things for behemoth raids. More enjoyable events. New mystery box event. When the stars fell to the earth, precious supplies bound by a magical seal were scattered into fragments. Retrieve them from the clutches of darklings. Put the mystery box together, break the seal, receive the treasures. That could be kind of neat. They've adjusted the difficulty for the Celestial Battleground. 5 difficulty levels. Okay, cool. I mean, isn't that the one where you just like kill the monsters over and over and it's like respectfully like a very boring 3.5 minutes if you're a T5 player? So difficulty levels will be awesome here because like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. One of those events, just like, bruh, what am I doing here? Cool. More difficulty is a good thing. Crucible of Courage. Slightly increase the amount of hero experience available from rally attacks on level 5 Crucible hordes. All right. Slightly reduce the hero experience available from rally attacks on level 15 and 20. Okay. More accessible map. Dude, there's so much in here. Adjusted the auto explore times for scouts of each level. Fixed an issue with beasts where potential skills upon capture could be displayed erroneously. Actual probabilities have not been changed. Yeah, there's some skills I've never gotten that the probability hasn't changed, but it was not correct that it said you could get it probably. Fixed an issue where levels of mobs on the map would not match level searched in the mid to late season. Added the customization option, default camera height when leaving your city. That's kind of neat. And improved the server search function. Bro, improve the goblin market. Refresh times for repurchasable goods are now more clearly displayed. Reduced tactics manuals available from attacking Darkling shelters in these chapters. Improved auto-gather mail messages. Added a dragon ticket gifting feature. So here's the thing. People have always been the benefactor of a whale who like buys bundles for them and logs into their account to do it, which is really sus. So people were doing this already. So just being able to gift a dragon ticket just kind of makes more sense. This feature is still in testing. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Improved the functionality of dragon tickets and coins. Okay, if you have all the dragon tickets and coins to buy all of a bundle, you can now purchase with one tap. We have that in Rise of Kingdoms, so it makes sense that they added it here. Phew, that's all I got. I've got to say, your girl Kella delivered a lot here. Wow. If you have any feedback or suggestions, click here. Once this announcement is published, all players who provide feedback before the update goes live will receive an award. Wow. I mean, Kella delivered. Yeah, pal Kella actually delivered here. There's big stuff in here. I am anxious and optimistic about the war pets. I am optimistic about the change to cavalry. I think cavalry could be a very cool dynamic. And I think they're hunting for it, and I think that's a win. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, though. This patch note was just massive, bro. And it goes live on the 18th. GG's. We'll get some news soon. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Check the cards here and here. I made an artifact tier list recently that I think is pretty decent.